Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a Capsule Selection. Welcome to a Connoisseur's Conversation. Today, I got a vibe for you guys, as always. It's been about a week since I last spoke with you guys. Had a little vacation, had some fun time with the family and friends. Time to back into action. So we're going to talk about today, which is the vibe I really want to get into, which was something in picking out some of my fragrances. I wanted to talk about aphrodisiacs, things that I want to take on a vacation with me that not only fit an occasion that was fit for a nice spring climate, but something that was really forthcoming to bring about a certain amount of sensuality and sexuality when I wanted to be on my date night. These are fragrances I truly believe in. These are selections that I really curated to make this list pop for spring. Temperatures 45, 65, 70-ish at the top. Not completely, but revolving around those temperatures where they really shine. They come into play and they make a great impression. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Dry Down. Like I said, I ask the question sometimes of myself when I pick out these fragrances, if I ever wonder which scent holds the most power to stir desire in a person, to spark chemistry in a person, and to leave a lasting impression, which is ultimately what most of us want to do. And so for me, asking you the same thing, today I want to venture into these fragrances and ask you to put comments in the section below about what makes a scent so much of an aphrodisiac for you. How much of an attention getter do you want? Sometimes we have aromatic fragrances, woody fragrances, sexy, spicy fragrances. Even now coming to hot weather, where we have these beautiful aquatic and citrus fragrances that have a great aphrodisiac quality to them. Fragrances, where's the innovation when it comes to those type of fragrances that we have in our collection? Where's the thought provocation, and why do we think of these as aphrodisiacs? As I talk about this, I talk about the allure. I want to talk about the silent promise that a fragrance can make. These, to me, are bottled picks that I wanted to have in the curation that are personal to me, personal for things that matter to me in attraction. They're designed for me to perform in that sweet spot, that spot I just talked about, the spring cool mornings to the balmy evenings that we may have, 49 to 75 degrees, thinking about that, crafting moments that linger long after we've left the actual situation where we're in. So let's dive right into this particular connoisseur's conversation and see what we come up with. Everyone, welcome to the Dry Down, the lifestyle channel where we as enthusiasts aspire to enhance and elevate our olfactive sensory experiences through understanding of the different aromas, facets, and nuances of scent, cigars, and wines. The Dry Down lifestyle is a channel for men of distinction. Here we don't just chase trends, we don't talk about all the things that are forthcoming. We bring those to our list, of course, but here we curate experiences from fragrances that I truly love, cigars and wines and style, things that we are in every moment, in every nuance, in every command that we put out, where attention without saying words is optimal. This is what we talk about here. I'm your host, Chris, and if you are ready to wield scent as your secret weapon, one that is very much hospitable to your personality, then you're in the right place. Pull up a seat, pour a glass, and of course, let's enhance. We're going to start right off rip with a banger. This here is Boadicea the Victorious Harmonious. Why is it an aphrodisiac? To me, Harmonious is a scent that has a sophisticated gourmand amber twist to it that teases with the sweetness of warmth and exotic spices that are ingredients historically known to stimulate senses. When you research these type of scents, like many of us have and do, we want to have something in our arsenal that very much so calls and have a longing for sensuality. Being an aphrodisiac, Harmonious captures that perfectly, synonymous with aphrodisiac. It's one that you put on. It may not be your cup of tea, but when you wear it, you're going to get many compliments in the scenario that you wear it in. Me personally, I wear this fragrance when I do want to have a compliment magnet style of fragrance on. This one is here. Top notes is built around rum, ambrette, which is a musk, cognac, cardamom, saffron, all the spices that are sensual and sexual. Heart notes brings about what is ultimately the calling card for this particular scent, in my opinion, that gets the women complimenting, which is the orris root. Many women are attracted to the powdery profile of a fragrance while still having those masculine leaning touches inside of it. If you have not seen my iris based fragrance review and content a couple videos back, maybe even just one or two back, it's going to talk about how specifically the iris is becoming one of my most sought after fragrance notes when I want to think of something that is sensual in the realm of feeling wealthy while also having sensuality behind it. To me, like I stated in that video, patchouli is the bohemian sensual wealth of the fall and winter. Iris and orris, definitely spring and summer. They're hitting banger after banger with these notes coming out. The softness, the powderiness, the talc feel, it's nothing feminine about it. It's something that very much so calls to a gentleman who has class and sophistication while also has some sensuality and prowess behind him that women really find striking in a gentleman. You end up in this one with a lot of sandalwood, cashmere wood in the base of this one, musk, vanilla. It's a very sensual fragrance that also at the end of the day has some leather in it. One that is fit for spring, 49 to 75 degrees. Like I stated, boozy rum, cognac, opens bright enough for the cool mornings, while the creamy vanilla amber dry down in this one is very much someone that wraps you in a cozy embrace as temperatures rise throughout the day. It's one with 4 or 5 sprays, and even a top off in the evening will give you one of the best smelling profiles. To me, the way I choose this and why I choose this is like you want to picture this as a candlelight dinner reflecting, you got the wine, the candles flickering off the glasses, the cognac is in the air. Harmonious is a mirror to that particular mood. It's powdery, it's musky, and it's orris root that has a flirtatious leather inside of it with a vetiver to create like this ultimate trail of intoxication. It's an intimate fragrance as well, so you can wear this throughout the day and then put this in a situation where you're going to lay in bed and it won't be intrusive into your experience of laying down with your partner. You can wear this when you want to in every moment, and it feels like something that has been shared as a secret between you and your lover. It's a late night confidant. It's harmonious. It is an aphrodisiac. Get your nose on this one and you won't be disappointed. Next up, aphrodisiacs on deck. We're going to talk about Initio Rehab, Initio Parfums Privé Rehab. This one to me is an aphrodisiac because what it delivers is a calming lavender straight into the heart that warms with woods and smoky musk. Excuse me. When it comes to this particular scent, it's balanced. It's a very much so sensual fragrance that has relaxation and a magnetic pull to it. I like that about this particular scent. It's one that I've raved about many times about how compliments come regardless in the scenario that you're in. In business, you can wear this in leisure, daily, evenings. Where I found my most abundant amount of compliments is when you're in the evening air of a spring day. Some of the wood is crackling around you if you're around fire pits. Ultimately, I got like 6 or 7 compliments, and one of the best compliments ever wearing a fragrance, wearing this particular scent while jumping in an elevator, going to a rooftop hotel lounge. It was one of the best experiences, one of the most fun experiences I had because of the laughter, the amount of people that complimented after the first person complimented, saying, well, hell yeah, what is that? Man, you smell fire. That's one of those type of things where basically when you got on what this is, which is that gas, you got on a fragrance that many people can compliment and like and enjoy because that's exactly what it was built for. The aphrodisiac comes from this one because of the magnetic sandalwood, musk, and guaiac wood just bring a smoky touch to this one. I like that about this as well because you know that guaiac wood, if you watch my channel, is one of my favorite wood components because of the smokiness while also being sweet. I think this fits in spring and know that it fits in spring, especially here in Michigan because of the 49 to 75 degree temperature. The aromatic freshness of the lavender keeps it lively on cool days, while creamy sandalwood and musk keeps the foundation holding strong in the warm air, maintaining this sensual oil about you, which makes it an aphrodisiac for women that come around you. Rehab is like escaping to a private yin type of day. It's one for me that I really truly want to have on my skin when I'm having a down day while also having on an up day. So it really fits that yin and yang effect, that juxtaposition of how a fragrance wears and plays on your skin, and how you can really use one to elevate your mood and bring up or just modulate your mood. Here, the tranquility is laced with seduction though. That's why you can think about this one as an aphrodisiac. It's smoky guaiac wood, like I stated, velvety musk. That's what lingers in the close quarters around you. It's the skin scent that at the end of the day starts to be inviting, someone to lean in, that type of wearing experience. So you want someone to stay a while, wear Rehab. It's perfect for a day of rendezvous, and it is ultimately one that will help melt someone into your arms in the evening intimate setting. Aphrodisiac for sure. That's Initio Rehab. That's one that I stand on because I know exactly what it has, will, and can do. It is an aphrodisiac, especially right now these temperatures, like right now today, it's a 49-degree day. It's going to be a banger if I wear this today. Might not be the one because I think I have one in mind I want to wear, but if I had and choose this one, I know that it will come off well. Once again, Initio Rehab, great fragrance. Next up, all my guys, those who know. That's one thing about this community. You can tell people, you can preach to people, you can actually bring content to people that is something that has shone in your life, and it may not be their cup of tea. But those who know. Starlight. If you've ever had Givenchy pie in your life and you use that fragrance as an aphrodisiac, you will know exactly where I'm coming from with this particular scent and why it is a specific springtime aphrodisiac style of scent. To me, this is one that marries the best of spicy cardamom with the most comforting almond and amber take. It just evokes this sensual gourmand allure that feels both cozy and compelling at the same time. And when you wear a scent like this that has notes of cardamom, like I said, bergamot, which is not a small time player in this one. Bergamot in this one really shines through, and people don't give it enough credit when they do talk about this ambery almond take with cinnamon and cloves. But the bergamot, it really, really sings with this particular scent. Cardamom, bergamot, cinnamon, almond, amber, those are the notes that really conjure the aphrodisiac effect. So sensual, so sexy. And this is one, man, when you wear it, you get a certain the connotation of what you are presenting to people is one of flirtation. This is one that you don't want to wear as a business scent, of course. This is one when you're going on your date night, one when you're going out amongst the crowd, amongst the loungers. You want something that very much so fits the environment. The bright bergamot, the cardamom, they burst off and they feel fresh in cool air. That's why I'm presenting this to you. As a temperature in that type of environment begins to climb, either through your body heating up and or the temperature rising throughout the day, the heart is one that is compelling enough to stay and keep you cool because it's nutty and it's not something that takes you out of an environment that will make you scream winter or fall. It is one that has a nice bit of amber wood inside of it, keeping it irresistible when someone wants to snuggle up to you and hug on you. That's the viable part of making this an aphrodisiac. Bergamot, cinnamon, almond, very cool, collected, cozy. Sit up, rooftop party like I keep on stating, or even a cozy street night, like just a vibe of walking and playing around in the new areas where they have these street food trucks. These are type of fragrances where you want to be cozy, you want to walk under the starlit nights, have a great date night, and have someone really tuck themselves under your arm and be like, damn, this guy smells good as hell. That's why I'm presenting these fragrances to you as aphrodisiacs in this particular moment in time. I'm not telling you something that I haven't experienced, basically. Like I said, Starlight, it captures the paradox of warmth and sparkle at the same time. Think of it like that. It's cinnamon, it's almond. The heart is lightly done with this gourmand touch, but it's something that leans perfect for men who appreciate sensual fragrances while still being flirtatious with a gourmand twist and not something that goes overboard in that realm. Like I said, Givenchy pie on steroids when it comes to the niche fragrance brands, doing something that was a nose capturing fragrance back then, a head turner back then in the yesteryear, to really bring it forth to make something sensual without losing any sophistication to it for a man. Starlight, try this in spring, you won't be disappointed. Next up, let's talk about Harmonist. Harmonist is one of those fragrances, man. The way I think about this one is when I bought it, it's a sexy, sensual, soapy style of fragrance that has vibrance around, a lot of accords that very much so sing and have energy, that is soothing, that captures what it was in yesteryear to have a fragrance like YSL de la Nuit, La Nuit de l'Homme, I should say. Just, it captures that imagination. It captures those who love that particular scent. And we know, those who've been in this game for a while and those who know about those particular fragrances that were the best of designers in the yesteryear, you get an understanding of why this one was remade, remixed, and made into a niche quality fragrance. Spicy energy is just that. It's tempered by a soothing benzoin and a beautiful musk that is it's harnessing what you would think of, so to speak, like the sun's energy. It's sun force. The spiciness from this one, you got pomelo opening up bright, you got Bulgarian rose, a bright sweet leaning rose, saffron spiciness, cardamom once again is sensual, honey, a cooling frankincense. Then it goes into the base of the sandalwood, so you can kind of get where this list can go into the sandalwood and orris and honey and cardamom essence, while still bringing some brightness from things like bergamot, things like saffron that have a bright tinge to them in some fragrances, and also this pomelo in this one. It fits spring because the pomelo and saffron combination is one that is a brisk, cool type of feeling. It's one that's, while you put this with the added honeyed benzoin sandalwood base, it glows on the skin, and it's one that is very much so sexy as hell, because when the mercury starts to rise around you, the temperature is going up, you have something that is captivating from the beginning to the end of the scent profile. It's one that is an optimism type of fragrance while still having an effortless pull and cool to you. I love that about this particular scent, because the energy that I get from it is inviting, it's gentle, it's provocative, and it's an aphrodisiac because of the sensuality in the base of it. You can wear this with the brunches, wear it to rooftop evenings, or even a moment where you want to have a presence to shine warmly and powerfully, but still be yourself in the personality of fun loving and chill. Backyard barbecues, just the perfect event type of fragrance. If you got a dinner party to go to at someone's home, perfect type of fragrance. Never intrusive, but always something smelling great, good, excellent, and having an aphrodisiac quality to you, especially if you have someone in the realm that you want to flirt with. That is the Harmonist Sun Force, man. Get your nose on this one. I know many people don't talk about this one. It's one of those favorite fragrances of mine that really does the trick. Next up, gentlemen, ladies, one of my favorite. I actually gave this a hard time when I first bought this fragrance, man. This is fragrance Bois, Voyage of Paris. I gave it a hard time because I couldn't really, it was something, I'll say this, it's something on the market that I had not experienced yet. And the way the nuances on this one came off, I didn't capture them as well as I should have. And I've made a secondary video off the actually trashing this one to let you guys know that this is actually a very, very well blended, very sweet, warm, yet provocative and evocative fragrance for springtime wear. To me, with the floral orange blossom in this one and the rich oud take on this one, it's crafting a gourmand woody tapestry that is simultaneously sweet and seductive while also carrying some sort of prize note that keeps it cool for the springtime. I would say think of fragrances like giving Bois d'Argent from Dior just a little bit of a sweet touch, just a little bit of a honey jasmine touch to it with that Divana. Similar in its wearing profile, but just a little bit sweeter. That's exactly how it would make this determination on this set. It has all the componentries that you want. It has the Divana, which is very, very green, very silver wearing, vanilla, oud, oak. But at the end of the day, even if you would think of this as one of those fragrances that has a very heft of fragrance notes that want you to wear in fall and winter, springtime wear, 49 to 75 degrees, as I keep stating, is one that's very, very well done. The way that the orange blossom contends itself to wrap itself around the rum is a syrupy rum, not gourmand, super gourmand, not super boozy. It's really wrapped in this cask smell, that oak cask rum smell, and the orange blossom is inside of that. It opens with the sparkling eventful opening that I love because of the creamy vanilla compares itself and contrasts itself to the oud in this one, which remain lush but overwhelmingly beautiful, especially as temperatures climb and the scent goes into your skin. So as it goes off, you got Paris in the bottle. This is the Parisian event, Parisian pastries. Like, I wouldn't wear Roja's Sweetie Oud in this particular moment, but something like this that has a similar vibe, similar touchstones, is definitely one I wear because it feels rich and playful. It's honeyed, it's sweet, it's embracing a feeling of intimacy like a whisper on someone's ear. Take this with you under the city lights and you're going to have a good time. This one, it's ideal for evenings especially. So if you're one who wants to have that European sensibilities and European sensuality while bringing forth an aphrodisiac scent, no doubt about it, Fragrance Bois made one, because the greenness also helps it stay in that profile for spring. Green spring. Loving this one. Aphrodisiac. On my skin, that's exactly what it does. The profile of it is beautiful. Get your nose on Fragrance Bois, Voyage of Paris. Alright, gentlemen, so today I wanted to bring out as an honorable mention, as you know I love to bring out nowadays, because it fits the profile. It's a scent from the house of Guerlain, and this is L'Instant de Guerlain EDT version that is a very, very well made. This is the one most people talked about Lidge about 15 years ago and how it was one of the best designer fragrances ever made, while I still contend that Guerlain is not a designer fragrance house. It's a niche house to me. I will say that in the designer quality realms where they were actually sold at like Macy's and Dillard's and stuff like that back in the day, this particular scent always drove true to be an aphrodisiac for springtime for me. It's a sensual, woody, gourmand style masterpiece that just beautifully done. It contrasts crisp citruses with this anise seed, which is what calls back to the spiciness of these fragrances that never go too far inside of the bag, that makes it too deep, too rich for a spring wear, and even sometimes a nicely done summer wear. This one, a creamy cacao, brings up this sexy patchouli, and it crafts this sensual, deep, and intriguing fragrance that is great for springtime wear. The reason that I think that it can do so because the top notes have this, like I stated, anise seed or aniseed, which is basically black licorice. It's a seeded, spiced, a little star-looking seed that we've seen from time to time. That carries in the fragrance, but it's nothing that you won't find super intrusive or super overbearing. And that because it has this lemon and bergamot grapefruit opening. That opening is one that succeeds over the top of this fragrance and keeps it very much so lighthearted while still being one that has some great woody and sensuality effects to it. It starts to break into what is one of the best jasmines for a distinctively well-priced fragrance. This one here, it's one of those scents, man. It's still on the market, newer bottles, of course. You're going to get batch variations from what this one smells like. This is a 15-16-year-old bottle, but as an honorable mention, it's one that you can't be or I couldn't be not compelled to bring forth to you guys to let you know that as a great price point with this last time still on the market, the EDT form, you're going to get one of the best cedar, lavender, bergamot, spicy, natural musk smelling fragrances. What even like hibiscus is in this one, like elemi resins. It's one that really much so can be a signature scent. And it's not one that you can wear or need to wear shyly in the springtime up to 75 degrees. The fresh citruses in this one, they open it up, they keep it lively, they keep it cool, they keep it around you fresh. The gourmand cacao goes into the base, makes it that aphrodisiac. The dry down, it stays soft, it stays inviting, it stays warm, and it stays sensual. Aphrodisiac. This one here, basically, this one is a refined contrast and brightness meeting darkness, and that feels fresh and meets the moment that you want to wear it in. It's inviting. It's a closer look at a person that you want to be around, and then they are in your bubble, and it makes for a perfect, sophisticated day-wearing fragrance as well. So you have these two components of it, the juxtaposition of being a beautiful, uplifting day-wear scent, and then a sensual evening, night-wear scent that has the nuances that count when it matters. Last step, the Guerlain, one of the best on the market. And yes, this is a unpackaged, newly unpackaged bottle because it was time to open it up. Great wearing fragrance, man. If you have ever smelled things like Nascimento Pardon, I would say elevate that back. And if you want to go percentiles to something that would be less heavy, less monstrous projection, but still feel and smell light, I would say it would be about 85% of Pardon. Several fragrances on the market, mostly niche, that I know to compare this to, but none have actually captured the essence because of the brightness of it. The ones that niche it out, they turn up the heaviness in it, the ouds and things like that. But the sophistication behind this one that makes this one great for spring for me is that opening, like I said, bergamot, lemon, and grapefruit. Sensual, sexual, playful, aphrodisiac. That's been my honorable mention for you guys today. Great fragrance from the House of Guerlain. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, remember, scent is memory, collecting is legacy, and community is culture. And we here at the Dry Down are building one of the best cultures. You guys, I always say, you have a blessed day, and thank you for watching this particular video. If you found anything educational, entertaining, or anything in the realm of that, hit the like below, comment, and even hit the bell, the notification bell. Let everybody know that this is a channel you want to hear from and come back to time and time again. I love storytelling. I love insightful composition breakdowns, and I love to talk about how climate is a consideration in fragrance and how a tastemaker can be someone that you look forward to hearing from. And I hope that has captured this in this essence of this conversation. I will talk to you in the next video, guys. If you have any videos that you want to see, tap below. I'm trying my best to make the videos that you guys want to see. I have plenty in my storage locker, my mindset that I want to bring out, but I'm also open to hear what you guys want to hear about. Tap in below, like I stated. Until next time, until next video, you guys have a blessed day. I'll see you then. Peace.